Welcome to Song Leading Fundamentals. When the pianist plays the introduction, the congregation knows you are about to start the song. There are two ways you signal to them that it is time to sing. 1. Gesture. 2. Breath. The one the congregation is aware of is your gesture. They are probably not aware of your more powerful signal, the breath. As a choir member, you might not be aware that you follow your conductor's breathing. It is probably the greatest tool in his arsenal. If neither arm could move, I could still direct a choir with my breathing and facial expression. You should already breathe naturally while you song lead. After all, if you are about to sing with the congregation, you probably just took a breath. The adjustment, then, is to make sure they can see that you have taken the breath. So, lift your head and open your mouth. When you breathe, you should also increase the size of your gesture. This means that even though the most important beat is the first beat, in a standard 4/4 hymn, the largest gesture will be on beat 4. This beat right before the congregation sings is called a preparation beat, or just prep beat if you're hanging with your chamber choir geeks at the university. Clearly signaling the prep beat is the single most important part of song leading. Let's try the beginning of page 123. Glorious things of thee are spoken. The motion will make it straight up and straight down. Now we'll try the beginning of page 1. Blessed and happy is the man. Blessed and happy is the man. One more. Turn to page 40 and we'll try give thanks and offer praise. A list of hymns that meet the patterns we discuss on this video, such as 4/4 time with no pickup beat, is available on the website. Now let's talk about pickup beats, and for now we'll restrict the discussion to 4/4 time. A regular 4/4 hymn has 4 beats in every measure like this. There are many hymns, though, that have one extra beat before the bar line. You can identify these hymns easily because there will only be a word or two before the first bar line. Although this might appear to be an extra measure, the beat is actually borrowed from the end of the hymn. If you add up the beat in the first measure with the 3 beats in the last measure, you have one complete measure of 4 beats. This also tells us that the hymn begins on beat 4. That means your all-important prep beat has moved back 1 beat to beat 3. Anytime you have a single beat pickup beat, the prep beat will move back 1 beat. First, let's try counting to 2 and then coming in on beat 3. Since it is the third beat, your hands will go out instead of up. This is the same direction that beat 3 always goes. The only difference here is that it is the first gesture you make. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try that on page 75. Holy Mighty Majesty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try that without counting out loud. On this particular hymn, you don't need to stop at the end of the hymn because the last note will be held at least 2 beats. However, you should still signal to the congregation that the next verse is starting by increasing the size of the gesture and showing your breath on the prep beat. Here is an example.
Worship and exalt the Eternal One, Holy Mighty Majesty. Eternal One is God and King, and He spoke unto His three.
The hymns where you can conduct straight through are also listed on the website. Take note that some of the hymns where you conduct straight through at the end of the verses still have a pause in the middle of a line called a fermata. We'll cover how to do fermatas and other holds in another video. Thanks for coming to the site.